The streets of Bampton were bustling this week when the village hosted the 754th Charter Fair. The fair isn't a modern reinvention of an old tradition, but has been running annually since the reign of Henry III, and even during the World Wars. Today, people come from near and far to sample the delights of a traditional fair, from the crafts, food, entertainment and stalls.
So I'm the current official toll collector, and I'm responsible for all the street stalls. We've got a whole variety of things, from food, specialist foods, handmade crafts, gifts. There's a big fairground at that end. We've got the pony sale later. There's clothing, everything you can think of. I think we've got in here today, and we've got an absolutely full fair.
The Exmoor Rotary Club have been instrumental in helping to organise the event, which is always held on the last Thursday of October. And despite not falling on a school holiday this year, they were pleased with the turnout.
I think it's going extremely well. At the end of the day, I always say to myself, well, it's been a success if you look around the place and people have been really enjoying themselves. And I think that's the case here. I mean, the only thing I would say that's different this year is obviously there's a number of children that aren't here, because it's very unusual, but the school half-term is next week rather than this week. But I think a lot comes just for the atmosphere and the entertainment. The craft side of things does very well. The church is full of craft stalls. The local producers just behind us, that's always very popular, with lots of very nice foodstuffs. And people have been very popular watching people weaving baskets, and there's a lady there with a spinning wheel and all that sort of thing.
Even the local bobbies on the beat were enjoying the day and seeing what the stalls had to offer.
Really good, really enjoyable. This is the first year I've been here. So yeah, we're having a good look around, meeting lots of people, saying hello. So yeah, really good.
This is the first time in a new row. How are you finding it, coming to the fair and being a PCSO?
Really good, really good. It's nice to stop and speak to people and say hello and introduce ourselves and things like that.
Prepare to be amazed as our mighty tale unfolds. Come in, Black Jack.
Among the entertainment drawing in the crowds was the Mummers Play by the Bampton Players.
Fearsome looking thing. Now, how to eat this mysterious crop? There's the rub.
Sober! And true. Well versed in bodies and spirits too.
Well, we've been doing it at Night's Haze during the summer for the National Trust crowd, so this year we're well practiced for quite a lot of line learning.
And who comes up with the script?
We've got a lovely woman in town, Denise Hill, who's written this one specially for the fair. New one each year, traditional, of course.
And for any American viewers, explain what on earth it was all about, a Mummers Play.
It's a traditional English country fair thing. Group of local yokels would get together, put on a play to earn a few pennies. And the plays goes back right through. There's a different one in each town. Always has St George in it. Always has somebody who's killed and brought back to life, and a variety of other local characters.
However, the dry spell didn't last, and grey skies and rain soon came. But there was still plenty of colour at the fair, with a Punch and Judy show, an assorted mix of street performers, and red hot steel. Meanwhile, up the hill, the traditional pony auction was taking place. As well as ponies, furred and feathered animals were also being sold.
When these plays take air every year, we usually get about 20 or 30 ponies. This year we're going to be a little bit low on ponies because of the price of them, and people are afraid to bring them and having to give them away. We're hoping for several farmers and other people to come along, buy a few of the bits and pieces that we've got. We've got new tools and wheelbarrows and all sorts of things, and then finish up with the ponies and some tack in the shed.
Allays, there we are there. Try your good duck, point allays there, put me in 10 apiece. 10, 5 bid, half £5 6, 7, £7 a piece, £7 a piece, £7 a piece, £7 a piece, £7 a piece. Cayuga ducks there, that's £7 a piece, £7 a piece, all done then at 7 a piece. Thank you. Put me in there then, 10 a piece, 5 I got, half £5 6, 6 a piece bid, that's 6 a piece ladies, bid right, that's £6 a piece, £6 a piece, £6 a piece, 7, 8, £8 a piece, 8, 9, £9 a piece, £9 a piece, all done at 9 a piece.
No bid at all. This is why we haven't got many horses, you see, nobody bids for them, do they? 100 guineas. No bid at all. A 12-year-old riding horse.
Unfortunately, due to the poor economy and a lack of demand in the horse and pony market, none of the 5 ponies which were auctioned found a new owner.
The pony auction was a disaster. We haven't sold any.
No ponies sold today?
No ponies sold
Why
today.
do you think the reason behind
Well,
that is?
little trade. I mean, you haven't actually got any traditional Exmoor ponies that the sale would have brought. I mean, they're all sort of ridden ponies that have got reserves, and there's no one there to buy them, and no demand.
Do you think the economy has anything to do with
Well,
that?
of course, economy's got something to do with it, yes, and there's not a lot of money about, and who wants to keep a horse through winter now?
Yeah. Do you think it'll get better in the foreseeable future?
The horse trade, probably not, no. I think there's a lot about, and there'll always be a lot about, so I can't see it being very good for quite a while, really.
There's people who've been breeding far too many horses for far too many years. There's too many horses to go round, if that makes sense, and keeping them is costing people a fortune, and that's a problem.
There seems to be sort of an air of disappointment here that the pony fair isn't what it used to be due to that.
I think we said this last year and in previous years. When it was in the town, there was more of a buzz about it because people could see it. Obviously, they do make a great effort up here, but it's far too out of the way, and people don't. We bought today. We would have bought 4 or 5. We didn't have a transport. People don't bring enough horses here, and it's a catch-22. You need the horses to get the people to buy, and so it goes on.
A lot of it's weather at the moment, and it's so wet. We didn't come last year through illness. My son had a broken leg, and it was just so wet, and that is getting in and out, and it's a good hour's journey for us to get here.
And the price of ponies, I've been told, is something to do with it as well.
Yeah, the price has dropped tremendously.
Why do you think that is?
It's just the whole economy. The whole economy's just dropped.
But despite the rain and the disappointment surrounding the pony auction, there was still plenty of fun to be had and lots to see at the Bampton Charter Fair, and we hope to see you there for the 755th Fair in 2013. In the meantime, check out our website tivertonian.co.uk and keep your news and ideas coming through on email. Lewis Clarke for Lewis News in Bampton.
She don't know that we know she's a pudding on the style. She's pudding on the agony, pudding on the style. That's what all the young hope and we know a while. And as I look around me, sometimes I have to smile, seeing all the young folk pudding